So I'm going to start with that distinction between the physical body and the energy body, so that by the end of this year you've got a very clear. So every new moon I'm going to do the meditations, because that's when you actually have a very strong connection to your spiritual self, and the energy body is what accesses the spiritual self. So the spiritual self doesn't have any form. It's formless. It's part of the what is, all that is. It's energy. It's life force, but it doesn't have to be physical. So when you go into meditation, what you're starting to access is basically form without form, formlessness. And I don't even really think that word does it justice, but you're basically accessing the potential for anything and everything to come into being. And that's why it's so important for manifestation. Because rather than us trying to use our own thinking to create, we can access all that is. So all the time when you're manifesting, you're doing this beautiful dance between all that is and also what you desire. So also this year, as we work with the heart, we're going to focus on what we desire. It's heart opening, it's heart living from the heart, it's moving through life from the heart. And that's what being the real you is all about. We're going to really emphasize accessing this to move forward our manifestation, so that when the golden orb, deeksha, we use that after the meditation, when we use the golden orb, it literally just starts to expand into the world through your deeper connection to it. And then you can notice during the month where you, like the difference between meditation and then seeing the results in your life is a very important journey, because you can just see there's a difference between the potential of all that is, the formlessness of life that I connect to when I meditate, versus the physical world. So everything is about contrast. Our planet's about contrast, dualities, things that don't make sense, things that are opposite, night and day, spring, winter. We live in a world of opposites, of duality. So when you start to see how they're related, that's when you start to become to master the manifestation. But as I was saying, I don't know if you heard, but by 2018, Oneness University has said there'll be a major shift in our relationships, in the way we relate in relationships, and there'll be a shift in how you think you are, how you'll know yourself. They don't say that, that's how I'm interpreting it. You will know yourself differently, you will feel yourself differently, and you may have already started that process several years ago, but it's going to keep growing and growing and growing and growing. So that's where evolution happens. If you're having tension in your environment, then the more you work on you evolving to be more of you from that heart space, the more you can actually just naturally, without having to protest or do anything, the more you handle your emotions, the more you balance your emotions, the more you assist others to come from a place of heart that is accepting. Even if you don't like something, you can still accept it. The more you will help evolution to shift to that new way of living from the heart and being from the heart. So let's begin by focusing on the field of our energy body. And the energy body is surrounded by an aura. So even now, if you wish, you can use your hands just to grace that field of space around you. It also goes below your feet, but I use the tips of my fingers to imagine that sphere of energy going down beneath my feet, a few feet in measurement beneath my feet into the earth. And for some of you, it will be closer to your body, and some of you will be further away. It doesn't really matter. The idea is most important, that you're sealing your aura, and I can offer you the blue flame of healing and protection around that aura. So visualize a blue flame, and the intent of the blue flame is to take any energies and take them to the divine, or transform them into love. So you can be rest assured that anything that comes into your field is transformed by the divine, or vice versa. If any thoughts or any things that come up for you inside of your bubble, actually before they leave, also get transformed and sent to the divine. So now within your bubble, begin to breathe into your heart center. And feel the heart center, the heart chakra. You can ask to connect to your guides and teachers to assist you with what you wish to manifest today and for the rest of the year, or into the long term as we make this transition from the old ways to the new way of being you. So if you can, feel the energy of your guides and ask for them to make that connection clear or shown to you now. If you don't feel anything, that's fine as well. But just asking for that connection to be made clear or shown to you starts to build the sense of your guides. So this time, as you breathe into your heart center, we're going to move to the top of the head or the crown area. So feel the top of the head and the crown and just notice the energy and the feeling of it. This month, as you move through any shifts or changes, you may notice that the head has certain feelings, or you may have certain thoughts. So when you begin to open your heart, you also start to see more of your mind and understand it with, it can be compassion or just understanding. What is your mind telling you or thinking? And just notice the energy there at this point. So this time we're going to go to a point about 3 feet above your head. And if you can't imagine what that place may be like, then use an image like a star to position it above your crown, above the head. So as you see the star or that point, sense this connection to the universe. This point is actually your energetic connection to the universe, and it's where you can understand universal energy, the potential of all manifestation of everything, the acceptance of everything as it is. And ask to feel that energy right now of the universal energy. So just sensing, no need to ask questions, just feeling the vibration. So now this time, at the point 3 feet above the head, or the star, ask to be shown your universal energy. So it could be just a sense again, or it could be an image, could be a light. Show me my universal energy at that point 3 feet above. It's your aspect of the universal energy, and it can shift. It can be constant. There's no rules when it comes to the universe, how it describes your energy. So now from this point 3 feet above, we're going to bring your energy down into the crown area. So visualize a line of light coming down into the crown, and it's going to be clearing and basically aligning your crown to the universal energy. So you sense that point 3 feet above, and you sense that point at the crown. It's like 2 points of light resonating together. And then the light comes down into your brow and into the brain. So you have 3 points. The star 3 feet above the crown and your brow. And the points start aligning you to your universal energy, your aspect of universal energy. And then you bring that light from the brow down to the throat. Just aligning the throat to the other 3 points above. And now you bring the line of light down into the heart center. So now the heart is aligned with that point 3 feet above you. And the heart has a direct connection to your aspect of universal energy, the energy of all that is. So with the breath, start to visualize from the heart center a line of energy connecting your heart all the way up to the universe through the point 3 feet above your head. So you're breathing that connection. And you can try with the inhale, breathing up from the heart to the star 3 feet above. And then exhaling from the star down into your heart. And you can sense that if there is anything that's not in alignment, that it's just where it's meant to be anyway. There's no need to have everything in alignment, because there is a reason at the universal level that something may be not quite in alignment. But if you wish, you can ask for anything, any chakra to come into alignment now. So now as you're in your heart center and you still feel that connection to the point 3 feet above, ask to sense and know and feel that part of you that is constant, the universal you. It's always expanding, always growing, always wanting to experience more. But it's always you. It's your aspect of the universe. So you may simply feel that energy in your heart. or you may be taken to an image. But just allow the universe to show you your connection to the universal energy in your heart. This time, as you feel the heart, today as you connect on the new moon to your own universal energy, there is the opportunity to remember why you came to the earth, why you came in this life, or what you came to experience and achieve. So ask to feel that soul purpose. You may not have words, but you may have the feeling of what you came to experience in your heart. So now for this month, focusing on what you wish to experience as part of your soul purpose here, make a statement. This month, my intent is to, and finish the statement as part of your soul purpose. This month, my intent is to, and finish the statement. You can say the statement in your heart out loud, or hear the words in your mind. So now, as you feel your intent, you can take that intent and anchor it in the heart, and also anchor it by saying the intent out loud 3 times. So find the statement that both best matches your intent for this month and say it 3 times out loud so you can feel the energy of your words and in your heart. When you have completed saying your intent 3 times, You can seal it by saying, "So be it." Breathe into your heart and know that your intent is now anchored in every cell of your body. And with your breath, you can reconnect to it at any time throughout the month. So as you consider your intent, ask to see any actions that would be relevant to manifesting your intent. It could be a small daily action. See yourself fulfilling your intent, achieving your desired result. So this time, as you see yourself breathing into the heart, knowing that you can come back to this place anytime, and remembering your intent, the words, and your action, take the breath from the top of your crown all the way down the body and into the feet. Take a few breaths to breathe all the way down from the top of your crown and into your feet. And with the breath, begin to come back to the physical body and the room that you are in, but still keeping that halfway between the physical and the energy world or energy body. So you feel that formlessness. You can keep the eyes gently closed or soft. It's up to you. But at this time, we're going to focus on the manifestation that you desire. And we're going to have a choice, because the intent of this series of new moon meditations is really to prepare us for the shift in 2018 and 2020, where relationships will be very different. So as you breathe into your heart, ask yourself, what is the most important manifestation for me to focus on myself now, so I can expand into who I truly wish to be? I'll say that again. What is the most important manifestation for me to focus on in order for me to expand into who I truly wish to be? If you have more than one manifestation, allow that to be. You may have a series of events or you may have one feeling that you wish to manifest inside of you. So as you focus on those manifestations, we'll now send the golden orb deeksha to the group as a whole. So visualize the group as one body with that same heart chakra or heart center. And in the center of that body, the golden orb begins to be felt and shared. And if you have no idea what the golden orb is, breathe into your heart center and visualize receiving a golden energy that feeds your manifestations and literally brings them to life. Keep breathing into the heart center and feel your manifestation being allowed to expand, bigger than you may even be able to conceive. This time we're going to receive the golden orb deeksha once again in your heart. And for those of you sending, we're going to send the golden orb deeksha to the physical body. So the physical body can be for health, well-being, wellness, joy, experiencing joy in your relationships, connecting with those you love, connecting with those who truly support your manifestations. So you can visualize anybody in your life that you wish to share this manifestation with in joy, who will support it, who will almost be turned on by your expansion and also celebrating it, almost as if you're feeding them and their manifestations by you fulfilling yours. So this time, as you receive the golden orb, imagine that it's actually feeding your physical health, joy, and enabling you to share it and your manifestation with others. And we'll start sharing and receiving that now. And then this time, which will be the last time to receive the golden orb or send, or both, we're focusing on the energy body. So when we focus on the energy body, it's to actually basically empower the heart chakra with the universal energy that we connected with today in the meditation, 3 feet above your crown. The more we energize that connection, we'll be able to see things from a bigger picture place in our lives. And now more than ever, it's important not to be caught up in the drama of politics, of violence, or even opposition that people have, like this person's right, that person's wrong. Even now more than ever, we need the universal mind to come and to see, but also discuss different options. So the connection to our energy bodies is going to become stronger and stronger naturally. But this deeksha for the golden orb is to focus on that connection becoming manifest in a momentary level. So if you're sending the golden orb, once again you can visualize the body with the heart chakra receiving it. And you can see the whole aura of the body that you're sending to literally glowing and lighting up with the golden light. And similarly, those of you receiving, see that heart expanding into your aura with the golden energy. And begin to see that and receive it and send that golden orb. So now to finish, you can give thanks. Give thanks to whoever naturally you wish to give thanks to. It can be your divine or your body or your higher self, your universal self. And when you're ready, coming back to your physical body, gently open your eyes and just allow the energy to show you how to feel into the space that you're in. There's no need to rush, except if you have to go somewhere. So if you feel that you do need to go somewhere, just make sure that you're grounded and that your body is actually fully connected to where you are.